Jason Alvine back here with the Bobcat 2-minute drill with Bobcat head coach Jeff Choate. And day one of fall camp, coach, kind of goes the way of spring ball. Weather inclement here this afternoon.
Yeah, we're in the safe confines of Brick Breeden Fieldhouse while the lightning crashes down outside. So, as I told the media earlier, just an opportunity to learn, man. I mean, you never know. Those things can happen. I've been a part of plenty of weather delays and lightning situations coaching in the Southeast, and one of them was an hour and a half one time, and so you just kind of have to learn to adapt and adjust. We learned that used it as a teachable moment, and we'll get back at it tomorrow morning.
Coach, you look at this team, a bunch of different coaching position changes. You've bring in some new guys. How do you think this team has adapted to the new coaches?
I think it's been great. I mean, I think these guys did a great job. Our coaches did a great job this summer of really connecting to the players. They spent time with them, had them over to their house for barbecues, did some team building things with them, and really did the things that they have to do to invest and create trust with their players.
These players have been running player-led workouts for the last month. You guys really haven't had any contact with them. How do you think the leadership of this group has carried over and brought your message from the end of last year into this season?
Yeah, it's definitely, these kids are much more bought in and do a great job in terms of really providing the right structure for each other and holding each other to a standard. And so that, to me, is the most rewarding thing as a head coach, is to see the growth of these guys, and you know that the culture is sinking in.
Well, this culture and a lot of expectations on it here this season. Top 10 team by Athlon, top 15 by Hero Sports. How do you guys grasp those expectations here this season?
Yeah, we really don't worry about it. I mean, that's talking season. We had talking season up in Spokane a couple weeks ago, and now we're actually in preseason, and eventually we'll get to actually playing football. So, yeah, I mean, but that's for the fans. They can read that stuff, but we know we've got to prove it on the field.
On the field, the quarterback position battle here is one that I think us media guys are going to talk about ad nauseum until you name a starter. How did you like what you saw from your quarterbacks here on day one?
Yeah, kind of your typical day one. Some good, some bad, some ugly. Got to work on some under center quarterback exchange. That was evident today, and we'll just. You can't put a lot into it until you start playing for real. And so I think that both of them showed command of the offense. I think when they did make a bad decision or a bad read, you could tell they were immediately kind of processing that with Matt on the side. And so, I mean, self-correction is the first step towards mastery. And so if they're doing those things, I know that they're comprehending what we want them to do.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time here on day one.
All right, go Cats.
Head coach Jeff Choate here on the Bobcat 2-minute drill for MSU.com. I'm Jason Alvine.